so let's make another prediction for next week and try to compare it to the last prediction I made. So S&P 500, this is the SPY ETF for our chart. Basically my last prediction was that it should bounce. Let me change the color. It should bounce and go to the 446, move to the 426, and then coming up again. Basically almost did so. It just what it did, it moved much lower and then bounce and did something like that. So I missed the opening on Monday. I didn't expect it to make such a big move, but it made a nice move with an engulfing candle and ended on Friday with a big wick engulfing. So basically it engulfed all those candles inside the wick. You can even see it more clearly in the 6-hour chart. You can see, let me erase, see the bars coming in strong and then finish it strong and engulf all those candles with a big move, and the volume also is moving up, and you see the stochastic is above and crossed above the 50, which means it should be a bullish move on next week, which will be start tomorrow. But there is a but. Let me go to the 4-hour chart. So what we have here, and we can see it, if it's open with a gap up, let's assume it's open above the 444, which means we are so strong and we still wanna move high. So let's assume a green candle here start. It push this stochastic higher, and then we will have a divergence because it will make something like this, and this is a short continuation. So in order to eliminate the short continuation, the short move should be a smaller one, so it can bounce again from the 435.80, and from there try to make another attempt. And I want the attempt to be like this, which means that it move higher, short continuation, and then move lower, and from there it will make a long continuation divergence. So if it make those moves, it's great. It's work the bar stronger, it give them another attempt to buy the market. The 50% between, let's say, the 441, 431, it's like let's say $7, something like here. So it can push even here to stay in the 50 area. If we try, let's see, Fibonacci from here, this is the high, this is the low. See how the 61 is the 440, the 450, the 458, which is good. It's on line with all those key support and resistance line which we draw. So let's hope a small pullback and then bounce from the 50, break the 60, and then push up to the 100 target, which is the 450.80. So the first target for me for the SPY, this area. It can even come up like here, or even try to spike up to the 453.60 and then move lower, and from there try a second push to the 466 area. So for me, this is the move I predict. In order to break that move, the SPY, let me clear Fibonacci level. In order to break it, because we are in a downtrend, it has to break above the 430 again to make another red candle here, which, let's say, engulf this candle. So it should be another fight, but at the moment I don't see any pattern yet confirming this position. And if we go to the 60-minute, we see that this one is higher from this high, and it's good. And the high here, 26, 26, 36. This is the high, 26.35, and it's still 26, not yet. So it just need to break above this candle and even open up above the 444.04, and just to break the pattern of the divergence, and then move higher for the 60 minutes, and then we have this 450, which could be reached, and break the 200, start a new bullish trend. Let's come back to the 4-hour chart. I want you to see something. Usually don't use the moving average, but for viewer it could be nice. Okay. 20, the red one is the 20, the blue is the 50, the magenta is the 100, and the orange is the 200. So see what happened. 20 break, moving down, another attempt to break, failure. The 20 again is below, and then next the 50 break the 100, moving down, another using the 20 as a support and resistance, the dynamic support and resistance, and see what happened here. It break above, and now the 20 is facing upward, which is good. See what happened there. It just move to the next, so it can even move to this area again. And if we go to the 60 minutes, the 20 even crossed the 50. So in the shorter term, if we start an uptrend, it can bounce back and then move upward, and we're so close to break the 100, which is good. So even the moving average support a bullish move. If we try to check the history of what happened, see if it's cross, just moving up to the next support and resistance line. See it here. If it cross like this one, it's facing up, just moving up, which is good, and the price is above. We try one attempt, fail, second attempt, fail. This is the third attempt, and I think it won't fail. And see the bars coming from the 430, which is good. So just a leggy confirmation. Oh, sorry, I usually just using the 200 as a trend following. So the trend is still down, but we see that the 200 starting to rest on the 446, which means the price will move to this point, probably break it, and then retest it, and then moving on. So let's move to the QQQs. Basically the same. See what happened on the 60-minute chart. A false breakup, and then one break, second break, and in resting on a downtrend on this trend line, which is good. It's resting on a downtrend, and then it will break again. I wanted to not maybe gap up and then moving, bring the bars and then moving up. So the target for the Qs should be the 362, 365, this area, and the next could be the 380. area. We have a gap which need to be filled here. It can be good for the Qs, and if the Qs will move above, you see there is a gap which closed, but it can bounce from the 365. If we, you know what, draw a Fibonacci level from this one, this is the break of the trend. See almost how it's, this is the 100, 356, 355, 368, the 50, 372. So it can try to reach this point and rest there, and then moving on to the next level. I will be very surprised if it's open with a big gap below the 346 with a red candle, because that means it will try to bring more buyers again from the 334 area, which is not good because it can break even to the 330. So this is for the Q. For Tesla, Friday wasn't a big finish, even though it tried to move up. This one is what worries me, because it means that the sellers were in control and even tried to engulf it, but at the finish they didn't just finish the movement. We don't know. We can see here that the buyers came in those levels to the 950, but we need a break above the 853.57. I want to see a green candle, and if we gonna see this, this will be a key for Tesla to reach there, and then moving with those line till the 930.27, and from there trying to make something like, again, retest the 1000. But at the moment, I think we have to be to see this. It didn't finish, so it can move and just bring the 200 to rest on the 927, and from there and trying to break. So I don't see any big momentum with Tesla to the upside like the Qs, which means that it can push down the Qs. So be careful, Tesla. But Apple is a counter, so we're gonna talk about Apple in a minute. So with Tesla, the target is I think it will reverse from here. Tesla can open with a gap down. This is what makes me worried. It can open with a gap down, even though we don't see any cross, but a gap down will make it immediately moving to a lower one, and from that, because this is too low, it can make a reversal pattern, which means that from that it could move up. So be careful with the Tesla. I don't think we're gonna see a big volume to a big momentum to the downside. I think we just gonna see some attempt to bring the short sellers in order to move them out with a big move to the upside. We don't see a break of the trend yet. We see a failure, and can rest on the trend and moving again down. To break the pattern, we need again to open above the 853, and then on the longer time frame, the next target is the 927. If we open again, it will move to this one. It doesn't mean it moves on straight line. It can do a small move to this one. So this is with Tesla, and let's clean the chart. Let's go with Apple. With Apple, it's very interesting. You can see the my zone was the 151, but the result, and there is a big gap here, so there is still possibility because there is a big gap to fill. and stock doesn't like to leave gaps open. So even if it will, I think with Apple, let me check, I think it won't reach to the where is the next target. It reached the 170. I think from there it will move down, and with Tesla, and because if it move up and do a reversal and resting on the 170, 166, let's assume even if it moves down and rest on this, it will immediately attack on the longer term the 185. But if we do a big move and we fail to move up to do this one, there is a possibility to move lower to the 163 and to bring the buyers and even try to close the gap. And it'd be good if it will try for 3 days to close the gap and from there try to make another push higher, because if it will make a 185 push, we don't want to see it later, even if in 2 or 3, 4 weeks moving down to close the gap here. We just want it to close the gap, forget it, and then move on and continue with its life. But at the moment it seems that it should reverse down, which means if Apple and Tesla will reverse down on Monday, which means open immediately with a gap down here, it will push the Qs down also. And the Qs has some small divergence of short continuation. So even if the strong, it will mean it open lower, bring the buyers and then try to make another attempt to move higher. And let me see what it can do. So something like this. Check. Yeah, it can fall to the 165 area. It will be a good price to fall, but I want it to clear. If it fall to the let me see, 159, what happened? Not so good. This is what make it not good, because if it fell to the 159 area, it resuming the downtrend, which is not good. Let me check the smaller time frame here. 160. Yeah, 164. Below it is the 160, and below the 160. Yeah, below the 160 is the 155 again, which is not good. Not good. It's let's go to the 60 minute and see what happened there. Let's clean it up and let's clear it up. Let's see here. Let's see here. Yeah, it's starting on the longer time frame. You see from this area there is a divergence. From this big area, where is the top? The high is 98, and this is probably already 98. Yeah, there is a divergence from this point, so it needs a big opening to break the 177 in order to break the pattern. So let's see. I don't have much lines on Apple. I don't trade Apple, but could be risky. Let's go to MRNA. MRNA, see, close above the let's say above the 160. Above the 160, it will move to the where it is. Yeah, it will move here. MRNA is a good trade. let me hope I remember, above the 160 it will move to the 185, 183 area. It want to do so. You can see here there is a divergence, long continuation, which is nice. You can see how it broke already. It's in an overbought area, so just break the 160, make a green small fall here, and we'll be fine. So let's see what happened. If it fell to close above the 160, again it will try to bring the buyers. Let me enlarge it a little bit. Let me clear. You see, it didn't break above the 160. It knows that. Second key, there is no open gap below, which is good. Maybe, let me see here. No, there is no gap. There is a gap here to be filled on the 200, which is good. Will attract. And there's also a gap here, which is good. So yeah, MRNA. Let's hope it will move. The buyers came in. It's a little bit in the divergence here. Let me check. Open 140. If you want to be sure, above the 164 is a good entry. If you want to be sure in the longer term, but I think it will move cross above the 160 and maybe then do a push to the 155. So if the 155 sample is here, will hold. If it's hold here and not closes below the 154, it will move up. So let's sum it up, because we see the buyers came in, which basically pushed the SPY and the Qs higher at the end of Friday. But while doing so, most of the stock are building divergence. So Mara build divergence, RIOT build divergence, Tesla starting another green candle up will build a divergence. So lots of stock will build a divergence, which means that it's want to do another reversal. It doesn't mean that the fall will be very deep. It just means it will make a reversal to bring more buyers, to break the pattern of the short continuation. But so we have to be careful. So even if that we are in starting an uptrend, because you can see it just this is a low, this is a lower low, another higher low, this is higher low, this is higher low, and let's say this is higher low, and this is higher high. This is a higher low, a lower high. Sorry, guys. Again, this is high, this is lower high, this is lower high, lower high, this is higher high. This is a break. And this is a low, lower low, and lower low. This is higher low. So it means it's break. So do we have a confirmation? Let's check. We can see it break again. This is a lower low, and this is a small lower low, and this is an lower high. So we didn't have a follow-up of confirmation, and this is a lower high. So we need to break this level and close above. So if it's close above and move, do something like this, this will be a confirmation. So we have a key zone. Let's see if this is the 164 zone. This is the 164. Yeah, see, we need to break it. We need to win this. We need to win this. If we go to the 4-hour chart, let me see how it looks. It's above the 50. Bring the buyers. You need to break it. 164 here, you see it clearly. If you break it, you will move to the 185. If you want to go above, you can see it already here closed above the 157. So it's a good confirmation. Put a stop loss here. And if it's, let's say, 153, 157, 158, $4, $8, it will reach. So let's hope so with MRNA. BA. I didn't check with my algo, but so let's try see just with it. This is another trick I'm doing. See it cross above, which means small gap to the upside and it will push higher, which is good. Doesn't mean that it won't do another reverse and rest on it and then move higher. Do we have a divergence? This is, let me check, this is reversal. So yeah, this is a reversal, which means it can attack here and move there and then try another attempt to reach to the 208. And let's see Fibonacci extension. This is it going. See if it, yeah, you see it bounced from the 61%. Now it's resting on the 50. If it's close above the 50, this is the next target. Rest on the 50 and then push to the 200 again here. So this is the plan for BA. And see what happened here. Not so good, but you can see that we have, let me clear the Fibonacci level, see that. See, try to make it straight line. You see it spike below and closed above, which means we have a nice double bottom here. And if we go then there, triple, so which is good. This is the 4-hour chart, so just going above, this is your stop loss. For this is a swing trade because it will take couple that, so be careful. So let's say above the 190, and this is 183. So, and here it's 10, let's say $10, so $20. So this is the target, guys, 208. This is the target. 1 to 2. This is the target we want to see. Will it move in a straight line? Of course not. It will move something like this and rest, and then it can take a week. So this is for BA. Let's go to the 60 and see what happened there. I just want to remind you that for me, I said that because BA broke the 208 and 205 earlier, the next target is the 150. So even if it moved to the 230 and it broke to the 185, so we can make another big move like to the downside. So careful, guys. See 157 and 150. It could be something like this, so be careful. But this is for the much longer time frame. So this is for BA. And MRNA, ABA, which stock we follow? Facebook, let me see. So Facebook reached to the 307, which is nice. Let's hope it won't open with a gap up. It's we create again. You see, most of the stock almost create a short continuation. 96.78, 96.98. Yeah. Yeah, there is a small short continuation. It's so just red candle here, boom. It doesn't mean it will fall. It will do something like this. Let's hope with a divergence, like something like this. Then move up. This will be good. If not, it will fall again. Check Mara. I wish I traded Mara because my target was 20. He just opened in the 20. Basically from the 28 I said next target for Mara will be 22. It reached. From the 22 I said Mara will open to the 20. It gave me another chance to buy here with a double bottom, nice double bottom. I could scalp it, $1, $2 even. But it became, I don't know, too small for me to trade. So let's see what it will do. Let's put a trend. You can see here it breaks, false break, and now it's a green candle. If we put it here, also break above. So yeah, I think it will try to move to the 200, to the 24, retest it, retest the 22, and then move to the 28. RIOT, much worse. Read RIOT again. I think it will open, yeah. But I'm seeing that the stock is building divergence. Even with a strong Friday uptrend, I think it will move lower and then bring the buyers and then move, continue. Because MRNA is above the 160, it should move higher. It doesn't mean it can move 162, move down again to the 155 area and then move up like crazy. So be careful. Which stock again I follow? PTON. Basically can. So this move to the upside. Now you see clearly divergence here. This is a big divergence to the downside. So it just the buyers can, which is good. So it can bounce off again from the 24, and from the 24 it can move up. But at the moment there is a divergence, which is not good. This is PTON, RBLX. Let's see if there is something there. Oh, lots of lying. Broke. Yeah, let's. Oh my god. Let's check the daily. Oh my god. Do I have history? 2 years back. Oh, so it's even below the opening of the thread. Oh my god. So where are the buyers? Starting to show up some strength. And AA. Okay, let's move on to the 4 chart. See, because I see I put a trend. Break. What a momentum, up and down, big momentum. Oh my god. This is, you see, this is a short continuation. This is, let me check if it did so. The high 64.37. Not almost a small divergence. So you can see what happened. This is a short continuation. It moved and it just fell off to the 200. So not that good for AA. Let's move to 60. Nice V-shape, V-shape. Oh my god. The market doesn't know what to do. It should move higher. I think that's it, guys. How many? 35 minutes, it's okay. Is there any stock I'm following? Let me check. Oh, SOFI. Let me check SOFI. Still in a downtrend, will create a divergence. Any move up with SOFI will create a divergence. This will move up, create a divergence, and then it will fall. It can rest in here again, then move there. And I think that's it, guys. Yeah, that's it. So guys, what will be tomorrow? Oh my god. Tomorrow, even with the big move up, I'm afraid we're gonna see a gap down to bring the buyers, because if we move up, it will create some divergence if it won't have the power to break the 444 and close above. So it needs to bring us, so more safer move is to bring the buyers, create a long continuation divergence to the upside to try to attack the 450, and the next target is the 455, and if it break the 450 and the 455, it could reach to again to attack the 480. So if it reach there, it can reach to the 480 again. So I don't want to see a move down. This is a nice one, twice, third, fourth, fifth attempt to move lower and a failure. This is 1, 2. This is the 3 attempt to move higher. So let's hope it can do so. And so next target 153. And if it break it, the next target is the 166 area. Where it is 166. So first target, second target, third target. Let's hope it can make something. 1, 2, 3. Let's hope that what we'll see in February and March. So thank you guys. If not, and we see a break below and move down below the 430, we are gonna move lower. So hope not. So thank you guys, and see you guys tomorrow and on the week. Let's hope we have a good trading. If you are swing trade, be careful. Don't enter your swing yet. And if you are investors, probably you bought some in those area, and if you have another attempt to move lower and average down, so save some money. Don't invest all your money yet, because there is a potential to move lower even with the big move up. So Monday will decide what we'll see this week. So good luck everyone, and see you guys later. Bye bye.